We are live. Okay. All right. We are live. If you're watching this back, I came on a few minutes early. Thank you for watching this back. I saw Loyal VBN couldn't do theirs tonight because they had storms. We had storms here, but they went through pretty quick. So there goes. I think there goes my notifications. There we go. Okay. Maybe some people will come in. We can talk basketball and we can talk football. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk football because couple of things, which nothing that was surprising came out that our wide receivers would be last in the SEC as a group. It's misleading though. We'll talk about it. And somebody on Southeastern 16 picked our defense to be next to last, and the guys just clueless. I got to get a channel. Look, I like Southeastern 16, Chris Lee and Blake Lovell, but come on, man, those dudes you got doing football, you got to stop it. Okay, I mean they don't know what that. I mean, damn. You got to know a little bit of what you're talking about besides reading rosters. Anybody can, Chat GPT could do your football analysis. Is that the best you got? So, but we'll talk about all that if anybody wants to talk football. I saw their basketball question that they were going to talk about on Loyal BBN was, is Milan Masilovic our most important player? Probably not. Probably it's the guard play. I think it'll be Wilkins and Zoom Diallo. So we'll see. That's what I would if I would have came on there and gotten their chat. I would have said Monsilovich is going to do his thing, but our guard's gotta play. Our point, we gotta have a point guard. So yeah, I would say Zoom Diallo and Wilkins. Yeah. What's up, Liver? I love our running back coach. Yeah, he's good. If you don't block, you don't play. That's what he said. If you don't block, you don't play. And he also, if you don't catch passes, you don't play. We'll talk about that. Yeah. I like him a lot. Now that I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But yes, I like him. Yeah. Our running game, look, like they picked our receivers dead last. Phil Steele, which Phil Steele. Yeah. Now I would pick us at the bottom because we just don't have any experience. We got one dude that's been injured and a bunch of non-experienced guys. Well, one guy from Southern Utah. So yeah, we're not going to be in the top half, but it's deceiving because we use a tight end and we have two or three really good tight ends. So they will be in the passing game and the running backs will be in the passing game. So it's not just the receivers. So don't let that fool you. Just if somebody picks our receiving room last, which they did, it doesn't mean that much, to be honest with you. Not in the grand scheme of things, the way we scheme. So it won't matter as much. So yeah, picked it. But for the people who pick our defense to be in next to last, we'll talk about that if we get some more people in here. Stupid. The guy that said it don't even know what and I'll prove he doesn't know what he's talking about when we get some more people in here. And I like Southeastern, like I said, I like Southeastern 16, Chris Lee and Blake Lovell, but the people they got doing football, awful. I mean, just good old boy narratives, living in 2018. What's up, AFO? You don't block, you don't play. That's right. That's right. And you don't catch the ball, you don't play. But yeah, you will block or you won't play. So yes, AFO, I like it too. I like it too. And I don't really care that Phil Steele picked our running back room last in the SEC, which he picked us last. Well, I mean, we would be at the bottom because we got a guy, a cripple. I ain't gonna use it. We got a cripple and a bunch of guys that ain't played. I say cripple, an injured guy, but I think he's okay. And we're going to use the tight ends and the running back, so that's kind of misleading, And what does Phil Steele know? I mean, yeah, I mean, you're going to develop as the year goes on anyway. But yeah, a lot of these good old boys picking games, man. I just got to laugh at them. They don't even know. They're just looking at rosters. They don't know what it's hard to do multiple teams. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I should do this. I should monetize my channel. Then I'm going to do each team individually. I'm going to start off Texas. So what happens is I'll pick every team to go 9-3 because that's what they're doing on Southeastern 16. They obviously can't add because they're picking too many teams to go. You can't have 5 or 6 teams going 9-3 because mathematically that don't add up. But I guess they think, well, Missouri's fan base won't watch what I said about Oklahoma and blah blah blah. So yeah, their math is off over there. WKRP, who's our current company? Last 2 Mississippi State coaches. We have one SEC win, Arkansas. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, I'm referencing Southeastern 16. I don't know APO WKRP. I don't know if you ever watched Southeastern 16. I like the basketball guys they have doing basketball. That started the channel because I got in on that channel early. But the big dudes they got two old dudes and one young guy doing football, and they're awful. They broke down Florida's schedule and it was awful. Still looks at numbers, right? Yeah, yeah, and he would be correct. I do think we're at the bottom, if statistically, yeah. And plus, yeah, we got it. We're taking a chance on a guy who's been injured, so it doesn't matter at the end of the day. But as far as picking our defense, one of the guys on Southeastern 16 was doing Florida's schedule, and they want Florida to win so bad. They got their schedule up. They're rambling stuff off the top of their head. One guy can't remember if he picked them to beat Oklahoma or not. It's like, well, dude, can you not remember what you picked the last video? Or and then so they get to Kentucky, and they say, well, Will Stein's got it figured out. And the guy just goes, but their defense is going to be next to last in SEC. And he just kept going. And I went, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. So they're just telling you fact. They're not telling you why. Florida's going to be good because John Summerall is a good motivator. That's the reason they're going to win 9 games. Okay. Yeah, the reason they're going to be good is because he's a motivator. Okay. All right. But when they said Kentucky was going to be, and they're talking about Florida, we're going to lose to Florida because Kentucky's defense is next to last. Come here, Southeastern 7. This is for Southeastern 16. Come here for me. Come here. I know you haven't done our team because if you had have, you would have saw that we had 2 Florida players, their best players, Castell and who's the other guy we picked up out of the portal. We got 2 of their best players on our team right now that are safeties. So we picked up Gaines. So we got Gaines and Castell, 2 of Florida's best players on our defense. So you're telling me because they wear a Kentucky helmet and they switched from a Florida helmet, because last year you said they were great players and Florida had a great defense, but you're so dumb you don't realize you didn't look at our roster yet that we have 2 Florida players on our defense. So here, Southeastern 16, think, look, think about this. I'm gonna solve Southeastern 16. I'm gonna solve your problem. For $5, I'm gonna solve your problem with your football guys. Here's the problem. Here's all you need to learn football. Okay. You need a notebook and an ink pen. This is Southeast. This is for you guys. You guys over there are 2 old dudes on Southeastern 16. Write down what you said about a team before you go to another team because you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. We have a good defense. We will not be next to last in defense. And we have 2 of Florida's best players on defense. They're going to figure that out when they do us. They're not to us, yes. They haven't looked at our roster. They don't know who the hell we got. Now, I know it's going to dawn on you guys when you look at our defensive roster. Oh, holy shit. We said they were going to have a really bad defense, but they got 2 of Florida's better players on defense. Well, yeah, you can't have it both ways, good old boys. Okay. I know you want to. But yeah. APO, I wondered about that the other day when I saw season predictions. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. They don't even know we got Florida's players on defense. They're just saying our defense. They don't know who we have on defense. They don't know we have Gatson. They don't know we have Ty Bryant. They don't know. Now, our cornerbacks may be our weakness, but they don't know we have Bo Barnes. They don't. When now they get to us, they're going to do us last. There's every schedule. They just go, well, they're going to lose. Will Stein's got to figure it out, but their defense is awful. Our defense is not awful, dude. Okay. Think about what you're saying before you say it. And for God's sakes, get a damn ink pen and a piece of paper and write something down so you don't screw it up the next, they're just stammering through. Come on, man. I mean, I know something about what you're talking about. King Mondo, after looking at the schedule closer, faith that this is a 5+ win season. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I think we can get 6 games. And I think it could go 7, or I think it could go 5. But I think we can get 6. Now, they're talking about Florida. Florida's got a really hard schedule. Yeah, dude, everybody's got a real hard schedule. And I like, here's one old dude. The one guy said, Florida's going to lose to Oklahoma. And one guy said, why do you think Florida's going to beat Oklahoma when Oklahoma comes to Florida? And one guy said, why do you think they're going to beat Oklahoma? He said, because before Oklahoma goes to Florida, they have a really 3 hard game stretch. They play Tennessee, Texas, or whatever. He said, what does the 3 games before they go to Florida got to do with the Florida game? Like they're going to be tired? I mean, just the dumbest logic I've ever seen. So they play 3 hard teams. And by the time they get there, they'll be tired. It's going to be hot there, is what he said. It's going to be hot in Florida. Gee, really? Okay. All right. Good job. Yeah. Drunk guys talking about game one night. Yeah, I mean that's what it reminds me of. I ain't gonna dog them out too bad. Arkansas ran off 8 SEC losses last season, going for 9. We need better comp. Yeah, go Cats. Well, look, man. Look, if you're going to do 16 teams, you got to write down notes on what you said. You can't say something in one video and then forget what you said in the next video. And then you can't make everybody go 9-3. The guy realized, I think they realized you can't have 8 teams going 9-3. It's mathematically impossible. Come on, guys. Florida's going to go 9-3. Are you out of your mind? They have a new quarterback. They ain't going 9-3. Now, I think they can win 6 or 7 games, but they start off with the 2 non-cons. But yeah, I mean, come on, man. Just dismissing us and saying our defense is next to last in the SEC based on what, dude? So when they get to us, I want to hear what this old dude's got. These 2 old boys got to say. Yeah, good old boys. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, God dang, just looking at ESPN and trying to, that's why I'm, logo watchers. Thank you. Yeah, they're logo watchers. Yeah, they sue me where, when the 2 Castell and Gaines went from Florida to Kentucky, that made them worse players. Yeah, it's always been that way, guys. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. If you're watching this back, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But to sit there and, come on, if you're going to have a channel, Chris Lee, Blake Lovell, man. I like you guys. These are 2 of the best guys in basketball, SEC basketball. But these guys you got to do in football, man. You can do better than that. I mean, you got to do better than that. And they're getting plenty of 16,000 viewers, and I don't. So, but yeah, I should just come on here and just start making shit up just off the top of my head. Texas is going to win. Why? I don't know, because it says Texas on their helmet, and I saw that they were number 1 in the power rankings. Yeah, I don't know who's on their team. I mean, come on, guys. But yeah, I think we'll be fine. Logo watchers, yes. Yeah, and all the people we put in the NFL, yeah. They will Willie Rodriguez. They will know his name by the time they get to us, because they're going to look at the notes on ESPN. And it's going to say, "Oh, Willie Rodriguez," and they'll go, "Oh, they're going to have a really good tight end, but their wide receivers aren't really proven, and their cornerbacks." And they'll say the same gobbledygook that everybody else says. And we're going to win 4 games. I got it. I agree with Cousin Shane. We could sneak up on some people. Running back, yeah. When I say running game, I mean catching too, not just. But we do have to run the ball. But our defense does have to be good, guys. If our defense is next to last, we will only win 3 or 4 games. But it's not going to be. Okay. Now we're going to gamble, in Jay Bateman's scheme. We're going to go after quarterback. But I mean, come on, guys. Yeah. I mean, obviously. Yeah, if it is, then if he's right, if the old dude is right, then I'm wrong. Then we will be 3 or 4. They'll probably pick us for 3 or 4 wins, but not many. And I don't care what they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But no, nobody knows. Nobody knows. But you can see how people hate the SEC, because if I was a Big Ten and you watch these, if you were a Big Ten or ACC. And you just casually went to an SEC channel and you watch some of these channels speak, you'd be like, well, what the fuck are these guys saying? Just running their mouth. We're great. Everybody's going to go 8-9-3 and everybody's making the playoffs. No, they're not, dude. No, they're not. I don't know what, the reason the Big Ten is better at the top is because they have better coaches. Ryan Day, Kurt Signetti. The only coach is at Kirby Smart that's really in their league. I wouldn't put Texas's coach in their league. So, the Big Ten has better coaching at the top than we do. That's what I think. What's up, Addison? How many sets Kentucky versus Wisconsin volleyball? Oh, dude, I don't even follow volleyball, Addison. You have to tell me. Are you talking about men's or women's volleyball? Because I like women's volleyball. Does the men's even have volleyball? I don't think they do. I don't know. What did you learn about football team in summer practice, WKRP? Well, I learned that our women's. I don't know, man. I like volleyball, but I don't watch it, to be honest with you. I can't watch everything, so I don't have time. I hope the volleyball team, Craig Skinner, is that the guy's name? I hope he does well. What did we learn, WKRP? Well, we learned. See, I put up a trick question, a poll. Who's going to be the backup quarterback? Did you see how many people put Ponatoski? When the offensive coordinator tells you, no, he's not ready to play. He's not ready to play quarterback. because he's not been in he's not in football shape, and he doesn't know the playbook, and he's been concentrating too much on baseball. So what I learned is we're gonna have to find somebody. It'll probably be Brennan Ward to be the backup quarterback. I found out that our wide receivers our running backs are healthy, but I did find out that I don't know if our wide receiver, if Nick Anderson's healthy. So I mean, look, and I'd like to see a depth chart. But yeah, some of our young receivers are going to have to come through. That is going to be an issue. So, I mean, I don't know if I'd pick us last in the SEC, but I can see why he picked us at the bottom because, but Shane Carr is good. So I think we'll be fine. Coaching and quarterback is outperforming SEC. Yeah, it is. And it's obvious to see it. And then when you see good old boy networks just coming on, just spouting shit out of their mouth. And I'm not just talking about Southeastern 16. There's so many channels. They're just spouting, just vomiting shit, SEC rules. And look, we're good top to bottom, but that don't mean we're going to win a national championship, okay? That doesn't mean anything. So if you get out coached, you get out coached. But ESPN2, FS1, oh, the volleyball game? Well, hey, I might have to look at that. I like girls volleyball. They're all pretty. I hate to say that. I'm not saying it in a creepy way. I just like them. I like volleyball players. They're very, very attractive, and they're athletic. And I like volleyball. And I was good at volleyball when I was in the military. I was all squadron volleyball. That was one sport I excelled in. I enjoyed volleyball. Too old to do that now. I can't even do whatever the new sport is everybody's doing. The tennis game. Can't do that. Coaching, yes. What am I reading here? Big Ten is outperforming the SEC. Yes. Pickleball. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I can't even play pickleball. At least volleyball gets us fired up for football season. Well, good, Aston. All right. Well, if it does, then get fired up. And let's see. What we learned in football is Minchie's accurate. Summer football. What we're learning is we're getting our core groups together, our core backups. Who's going to be the backups? Not worried about starters at a lot of positions, but who's backups? Backup cornerback, Nichols and Sykes. Who's their backups? And we don't have very many. I don't like this Kevis Thomas guy. He got burned unless they taught him how to play. I don't think he can play corner, but we'll see. We learned about, and I told you about it. It was on my last night. I'd already Mr. Antonio O'Berry. I think that's the kid's name from Gardner Webb. Yeah, he's a good player. He's played a lot. So we got some players from lower divisions that could come in here and play. I think that's his name, Antonio O'Berry. Yeah, I did a short. So who am I doing tonight? I think I got 23. I only got 2 more shorts. I've given you 23 players as of tonight that you should get excited about. One of them was Antonio O'Berry because I told you, he's good. So I got 2 more to go every other night. So I'll have, and the rest of the month, I have every other night a basketball highlight from the summer basketball practice. I took about 14 of their plays and made them into short. So get excited. Football. We need to get excited about football. Don't listen to any of those guys. Yeah. What's up, Roger? Oh man, it stormed here. I know Loyal BBN couldn't do their show in Miss Lee because it stormed. Yeah, she lives in Lexington, Louisville. It probably did storm. So she couldn't get on tonight. She might have lost her internet. Their question is Milan Monsilovic the most important player on Kentucky's basketball roster? And I say no. It's probably the point guard. It's probably a guard play. It's probably Zoom Diallo. Yeah, he's probably a little more important. You know what you get with Monsilovic. Good or bad, I'm excited for the season. Well, make it good. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many games. It's going to matter, but, Addison, pre-SEC conference, Kentucky Atlantis finishing 6th or 5th. Respect y'all where it's due. And sincerely. Well, okay, that's I appreciate that. I don't know where we're going to finish. I think we're going to get 6 wins. I got us down for 6 wins. I'm going to stick to that. Panama Mike, what's up, Panama Mike? What's up, man? I'm going to stick with 6 wins. Look, everybody's got a hard schedule. People are on these pages, and they're looking at Florida's schedule for the first time in Oklahoma, and they're going, man, 9. Yeah, you got to play 9, and then you got to play the SEC championship game. They're not going to get rid of the SEC championship game because of money. This is not about the SEC winning the national championship, guys. It's about the conference making money. At the end of the day, it'd be nice to win a national championship, but we got to get money out of this. So, yeah, 9 games, and then you got a rivalry game, and then you got the SEC championship game. Then if they extend the playoffs to 16 or 8, whatever they want to extend, then you're going to play as many games as NFL. You'd be playing 16, 17 games to win a national championship. So, yeah, you better have – you got to have backups. You got to have, a backup quarterback and a backup. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll just worry about us this year. And I think we'll be fine. Second game, Alabama. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, picking our defense next to last is pretty dumb. I'll be nice. Pretty dumb, especially if you don't have a reason. If you can give me a reason why you think we're second to last, but I don't think you can. So yeah, hard way already. Nobody respects you. Y'all play your butts off. Well, Addison, in football, it's the way it is. This is people are holding on to the past. I get it. We want to hold on to Alabama, and we want to hang on to Auburn, and Auburn hadn't had a win season since 2021. And Florida, they said we're going to lose to Florida. Hey, Southeastern 16. You keep saying that every year, and we keep beating Florida's ass. So are you ever going to say why we're going to lose? Because John Summerall is a good motivator. Okay, so that's why they're going to be a good team, because he makes a good pregame speech? Come on, man. Stop it. O-line was rated 3rd. Yeah. Our defensive line is good. Everybody's sleeping. At the end of the day, I want Southeastern 16 to sleep on our defense. I want all these stupid good old boy SEC fine bombers to sleep on our defense. Go ahead. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna be last in defense. I hope they sleep on them, because you're gonna find out real quick, guys. I'm telling you right now. We play Alabama, we're going to find out how good our defense is. And it's going to be better than you think. I keep saying, I'm the only person who's saying, I know we're going to be good on offense, but I bet you we're good on defense. And if we are, we can get to that 6 to 8 game mark. If I'm wrong, we won't. Roger Baker, the farther teams go in the playoffs, the more depth, right, you need. Exactly. Right. And that's something we don't have, Roger, and we're not going to pay for depth. So that's why you won't see us probably going to playoffs anytime soon. Or if we do, we could get in there. But winning the national championship like Indiana did, probably not going to happen. Could be wrong. But yeah, you need. And we don't have it. And they're right. They're right that our wide receiver core is inexperienced, and it has to come through. Yes, we can throw the tight ends. Yes, we can throw the running backs, and we can run the ball. So, but yeah, I think Shane Carr will step up. And I think, you look at our wide receivers, I bet you Kenny Darby is good. And if he's good, play him, even if he's a freshman. But somebody's going to have to come out of here. Kaufman, Darby, Ashton Cozart, the dude from SMU. I haven't even heard his name being called hardly at all. Jaquaden Ferguson. Somebody's going to come out of that group that hadn't played. Because DJ Miller is going to be good, and if Nick Anderson's healthy, then we have a good starting group. Don't know if we have a good backup group. Mike, Tavian Gatson, right? Yeah, and then they're not thinking about Jamarian Harkless, the guy we got from Purdue. Now he's a big boy. He's big, and when he's big, he's not like muscle big, but just a little bit like Refrigerator Perry big. But yeah, our defensive line is good, and they don't know who we have. They don't know we have Bo Lawrence, Elijah Barnes at linebacker, and they don't care, who our linebacker. They don't know that we have 2 of Florida's players that you don't know that we have that are really good. And yeah, when they look at, I see it, they'll bring it up when they do Kentucky. That we forgot that they had 2 of Florida's better defensive players out of the portal. Yeah, so it gets old. But no, we're going to be good. Grant Godfrey, a linebacker. He's a linebacker. But yeah, defensive line. Lorenzo Cowan, they've already talked about him. I said Antonio Elberry already. Ben Duncan, yeah, Marquise Humphrey-Grace, Jaden Williams from Wyoming, Wiseman from South Alabama. I mean, we probably got eight. So yeah, I think Marquise Humphrey-Grace, that guy's got to have a good year. I think he will. Yeah, our line's cool. And so I'm not worried about Ty. Are you worried about Ty Bryant? Are you worried about Castell from Florida, who's played and he's a senior? He's played in, I don't know, ever since he's a freshman. No, you're not worried about it. We're not worried about it. The only thing is our cornerbacks. And if they say Sykes, they put Sykes, they got him on purpose, Jay Bateman, Will Stein, and they put him as a starter immediately. So that tells you they think the guy can play in the SEC. I'm saying Shane Carr as a wide receiver can play in the SEC. So, we're going to find out. Roger, hope we do as good as anyone, but with new staff, yeah. I mean, look, there's questions. Growing pains. Yes. Figure it out. Yes, Roger. Now, yeah, you bring up a good thing. I said this on, if you watch me on Loyal BBN, and shout out to Loyal BBN for giving me his shorts. Man, I appreciate that, Big Mike, and you guys over there, for giving me a short Jimmy Jam of me saying, look, if we go 5-7, as long as we, look, it might not turn out like we want it to, but we're building a foundation here. We have to build it right. And if we have to take 4 or 5 win season the first season, then fine. Hopefully we play well. But yeah, I mean, look, we have a hard schedule just like everybody else, though. So if it comes down to depth, we're in trouble. If we get injuries at a couple positions, we're in trouble. So maybe we won't. We'll see. I like Kenny Minchie. So yeah, nobody knows. Yeah, but our defense will not be next to last in the SEC. Yeah. You need to look at our roster, guys. Look at the roster and you'll see. Yeah, we'll be fine on defense. I ain't gonna say we'll be top, 7 or 8, but I hope we're in the top half. You would hope. So we're gonna pressure the quarterback. So yeah, we're gonna go after it. Sometimes you get to them, and if you do, but if you don't, you'll get beat for a long one. So we'll see what happens. Go out there and compete and play hard. Right, Mike? Yeah. Look, this is not – I keep saying this. I'm not going to say that. It's football, yeah. I mean, just compete and play hard. A first-year expectation, is to just go right. Show us what we're going to see in the future. It doesn't necessarily have to win 8 games this year. But, yeah, show us something. What's in the future? Minchie has 2 years to show us something. Depth, yeah. Baxter being held back, yep. Nick Anderson's the one guy that really, we can't. I hope he's okay. He's not really playing. They probably don't want to get him hit in the summer. I'm sure it's just a precautionary thing. He's played a lot. Look, 2 years at Oklahoma 2 years ago, he caught 10 touchdowns. He's played a lot of football. They probably don't have to have him out there that much. The NFL does that. The starters don't play in the preseason. They don't go through the 2-a-days and all that. So I think we'll be top 10 D and top 7 on O-line. You mean SEC? I don't know about the nation. I don't know if we'll be top 10 defense in the nation. But yeah, in the SEC, I'll take that right there. If we're top 7 offense in the SEC, if we're 6th or 7th and we're top 10, that's a 6-win season right there. Next to last, man. Stop it, man. Those guys, man, take some notes. I mean, it is hard to do this just to do one team. But if you're going to do 16 teams, you really got to know your stuff. You can't get on there and just, most people do get on there and just helmet watch and go, yeah, well, they're playing Alabama, so they're going to lose. Well, okay, why are we going to lose? I mean, we'll see, SEC, yeah, I mean, SEC, I mean, I know we love football and we're all excited about it, but I mean, come on, man. And no offense to Paul Finebaum show, but I can only take so much of that call-in show. He makes a lot of money letting people come on there and say dumb shit, but whatever. Got their picture on their phone call profile. I mean, Come on, man. If anything, Roger, if anything, the top 10 is SEC, you're going to be behind the nation. Yeah. Yeah. If we're 10th in defense, which I don't, in the SEC, that would probably put us in the top 30, which would be good. Yeah. I think I'll sleep on our defense. Sleep on our defense. Do it. Yeah. We're not going to be any good. We'll probably be last. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We'll know after the first 3 games. Okay. We'll know once we get back from Texas A&M where we're at. So, offense and defense. But yeah, they're going to take Nick Anderson away. So yeah, they're going to take Nick. Look, Nick Anderson's going to get taken away, and Will Stein knows that. This is where Willie Rodriguez can be first team All SEC as tight end, and this is where Henry Boyer can get in and this is where the backs can get in the passing game. And yes, we're going to throw a 5-yard pass to Shane Carr, and we're going to throw the short ones, but play calling. I mean, it'll be about Will Stein. He's not the OC, but he has to set the what are we doing on offense? What are we doing this week? I'm sure he'll script. They said they script, the first series, so not to a strict script, but yeah, Will Stein will know what formations we should be using, and he'll be telling Joe Sloan. I'm sure they'll agree on what we're doing. So yeah, Will Stein, we'll see. We'll see. I expect him to do well. He's a smart dude. You can tell he's smart. And look, if he's really good, he'll be going to NFL, guys. I'm just telling you, he's young. If we jump up there in the next couple of years and he does really well, he'll probably go to the NFL. I say that. I don't know. WKRP calling into Feinbaum. Winner? Oh, never WKRP. I would never. I'm not smart enough to call on that show. I can't speak slow enough. Yeah, I don't even know what I would ask him. He doesn't know anything about it. I mean, he has given Will Stein some compliments. Of course he is. Of course he has. So, he did. They're hedging their bets. But no, I might email a question to our coach's show, but I wouldn't call into Feinbaum, put my picture up there. Yeah, no, he wouldn't. He ain't gonna talk to me. Yeah. What's he gonna? Yeah, Tennessee grad. But yeah, that show is amusing sometimes. But pick his brain on Will Stein, WKRP. Well, I heard him say, what the line is on Will Stein is. Great offensive mind, has put quarterbacks in NFL, has Kenny Minchie. That's the line on Kentucky. Offense should be good. Kenny Minchie should do well. Our offense should be better. Okay, that's the talking points. Is Will Stein, offensive coordinator at Oregon, Big Ten guy, has put people in NFL, put 2 quarterbacks, and the third one from Oregon that's going there now will go. So he will have put 3 quarterbacks in NFL. That's the talking point. Is yes, but our defense is next to last. So see, that's why we're not going to win. Yeah, just remember that. Yeah. No, I can't wait to the first game. What are we, like 25 days now? I think we're 25 days away from the first game. Hey, I know it's Youngstown State, so what? Then Alabama. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of teams got, like Florida, they get their first 2 non-cons out of the way first, whereas, we kind of split it up a little bit. So playing Louisville at the end. I mean, look, we'll know by the time we get to Louisville. But if we do lose to Florida and we do lose those home games, that will be bad. Yeah. If we lose, we got to get Vanderbilt at home. There's just not a lot of road wins on our schedule, guys. That's the key to the season. Florida, Vanderbilt, Louisville. Those are the 3 key games because you're going to get the 2 non-cons. That's 5. Okay. The home, you got to hold them down at home. Then all we got to do is pick off somebody else and we're in a bowl or 1 or 2 other people. So we'll see. We'll see. Just a side note, 24 season, Saban commented, C.J. Baxter. Oh, yeah, he was good. Well, so Sarteesian, is that the coach's name? I heard him talking about him, that they didn't want to pay him the money, but he's really talented. So, yeah, C.J. Baxter is good. Barnes, Javante Barnes is good. People are not talking about him. Like, he's a bigger guy who can run between the tackles. So you got 1 speed guy, and then you got 1 big guy who can run between the tackles. So, yeah, and Barnes and Baxter can catch. So, you got Patterson. So, yeah. we'll be good. I think we're good at running back. So I'm not worried about offensive line, quarterback, tight end. The only group is the wide receiver group, and those guys can grow. On defense, the cornerbacks. Well, that's something, yeah, you're just going to have to, when you blitz the quarterback, you're going to be out there by yourself. I'd sign paperwork right now for 6 wins, Christopher. I would. Yeah, I mean, I bet us over 4.5. I already bet us over 4.5, and I think it's still at 4.5. Yeah, I mean, come on. Now, look, we gotta, we gotta do it. It's not gonna be easy, but we were 6th in scoring defense last year, 13th in yards, going backwards. Yeah, we're not going backwards yet. They got into it. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They just when that guy on Southeastern 16 looks at our roster and sees that we have 2 of Florida's best defensive back end players, he's going to have to backtrack a little bit. Or either play stupid, whichever one. But yeah, make some notes. Make some notes at Southeastern 16. Remember what you said the video before. Yeah, and do the math. How many teams, if you're doing 16 teams, everybody can't win 9-3. Yeah, just for a little note, just for like I know I only have 1,500 followers, but I can add and subtract. And I can write. I can old-fashioned pen and paper. Barnes will lay wood. Yeah, I think so. Mike says Barnes will lay wood and pass protect. Yeah, I agree. And Patterson might get some time. So we're going to rotate in fresh people. And we'll do 2 back sets. I know he's talked a lot, but he did a lot of 1 back sets at Oregon. So outside zone run, I like that. Outside zone run is just a sweep, guys. It's a sweep. I mean, now instead of calling it a sweep, they call it outside zone run. I like that. I looked at it and I went, well, damn, that's a Packer sweep. For those of you old guys, Vince Lombardi, Packer sweep. Okay, yeah, outside zone run. Oh, that's what they named the sweep now. Outside zone run. Not exactly the same thing, but they're really the same thing. Roger, the biggest thing that worries me, the Louisville game. Yes. Look, man, Louisville's got a good football team, man. There's people saying they could win the ACC, and Jeff Brom's a good coach. He's an established coach, been coaching a long time, man. If you can win at Purdue, I mean, he's a good coach. Their basketball team picked up another player today. Yeah, I mean, Louisville game should worry you. Yeah, it should. I mean, we ain't gonna just waltz out on the field, as you can see, and beat their ass. It'll be cold out there, but look, man, Jeff Brom, he'll have them ready to go. He's a good coach, and yeah, that worries me too. Plenty of film from his stint at OU. All right, well, that's good then. Good. But yeah, I am worried about Louisville too. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, 6 games. Yeah, I wouldn't bet us to win any more than that. UL has a thinner offensive line. Well, good. True away from playing a true freshman. Well, good. By the time they get to us, it might be banged up, and we'll see how their season goes. Maybe their players will have clocked in. You get down to those, and bowl games, guys. Why are we playing bowl games? Nobody's gonna play in a bowl game. If we went to let's say we go to the Music City Bowl, and Barnes is a senior, right? So yeah, and this is some of our sick guys that you think Willie Hernandez. I keep saying that for New York Mets. Willie Rodriguez is going to play in the Music City Bowl. No, he's not. He's going to go to the NFL. If he's going to the NFL, he don't need to be playing in the Music City Bowl. That's the only thing I had about bowl games is they kind of. I don't know what to say. They need to come up with a different system. You watch those bowl games. Nobody's at the. I remember Western Kentucky the last couple of years. I've watched them playing like Florida and Orlando. Nobody was there. I mean, these bowls, there's nobody there. The camera's down really low. That's how you know in basketball or football, nobody's there. That camera's down really low. So yeah, if the football team doesn't go undefeated, Mark Pope should be fired. You mean a basketball team? Because they're not going to fire Mark Pope. You mean a basketball team? Right, Kevin Crash? Yeah, they're not going to go undefeated, dude. No basketball team's going to go undefeated. Nobody's good enough to go undefeated. Chris, looks like we're getting Mark Mitchell. Okay, well, there you go. If we have top 10 team easy. Okay, well, Mark Mitchell. Okay, I don't know who he is, but I'll take him. In football, if the football team doesn't go undefeated, Mark Pope should be fired. I don't understand your logic. Captain Crash. Basketball, yes. Basketball team, yes. Thank you. Yeah, you scared me there. Yeah, no, no basketball team's going undefeated. In fact, that will never happen again. And I don't think anybody in the modern era. Anthony's here. What's up, Anthony? Our offense is one giant question mark outside of Isaac Brown. Our defense should be salty. Yeah, yeah, our defense will be salty. Yeah, somebody on another channel here said our defense is going to be next to last. Yeah, somebody that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. On Mitchell. Okay, good. Well, all right. I won't jump the gun on Mitchell then. Well, we'll see Mark Mitchell if he's any good. But yeah, we need to fill that last spot in basketball. So, look, basketball is what it is, guys. We're about the 5th best team in the SEC. That's about right. You know, if you look at all the rosters, if you look at the players, that's about right. The favorite. Well, I hope he clears then, and we get him. Captain Crash says, if he's cleared, we're definitely the favorite. Well, good. Add somebody good in that 15th spot, because I'm not sold on this NJA, which I've heard his name pronounced several different ways. Somebody actually went on Loyal BBN, and I did the podcast with Big Mike and said, you don't know how to say NJA. Shut up, man. I heard his name. I hate the damn pronunciation police. First of all, I don't know what his. I've heard his name pronounced NDA. This is on ESPN, okay, international, and NJai, whatever his name is. I'm not sold on Usame NDA or NJai. He's athletic, but man, I don't know. He can shoot threes. Okay, we got plenty of people that can jack up threes. I don't know. I don't know about him. So yeah, our number 4 guy is the one guy that's holding us back right now. And who is going to back up Malachi Moreno if it's that Kemp name guy right now? He's just not healthy. So basketball, I couldn't tell you. Mitchell's probably a 2nd round guy. Well, there you go. Oh, that's right. Yes, he did drop some points on us. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Yes, he's good. Well, yes. Look, well, then we need him. We need a scorer at the 4. If he can score at the 4, we need him. Score at the 4. I'm gonna come up with that. Score at the 4, at the number 4 spot. Yeah, then we could use him, because that's the spot we don't really have. We got guards. Yeah, we got Mansilovich playing 3, I'm sure. So yeah, Moreno playing 5. So yeah, we need a 4. So yeah. Now if we get him, then yeah, now we can do something. And then Fire Mark Pope thing was a joke. And the Fire Mark thing was a joke. Yes, look, I don't know. Mark Pope's he's still got to prove it to me. I mean, come on, man. He's got to coach. I heard him say something about we're starting to not, the whole college basketball is starting to go to the NBA where they don't care about defense. They just want to outscore your opponent, which is fine, but you got to get stops. So he said Mark Fox is teaching the defense. So I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. Mark Pope's got to show me something this year, man. Come on. He does sound better. Yeah, he sounds better on the air. So I like that. Yeah, last year he said some weird stuff. But yeah, I mean, let's see what we can do. Football and basketball. But no, I just want to jump on here. We've been here 45 minutes. Now I just want to jump on here and look. Don't worry about the wide receivers being ranked at the bottom. I mean, I believe they are ranked at the bottom because of just experience and playing time and injuries. But the tight end and the running backs will also be in on the passing game. So that doesn't tell the whole story. And our defense is not going to be second to last, Southeastern 16. Yes, do some research. Look at some numbers. Yeah, look at some names. And you'll see we got Florida's players, and you're saying we're going to lose to Florida because our defense is bad. Okay. All right. I like that. You didn't look at our roster yet. It's going to come to you. Our defense will be more than all right. I agree. I've been saying it from the beginning. Jay Bateman, I like him. I know, well, they took the play calling from him last year, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn. Mike Elko speaks highly of him. ATMs. Texas A&M, I ain't got any money, speaks highly of him. What's up, Steve? What's going on, man? We're just sitting here talking football, basketball, whatever we want to talk. Yeah. Look, we just got to worry about us. As far as we're not going to playoff picture and all that crap, and you know, so yeah, that's yeah. They got all these SEC teams going to the playoffs. We'll see. Uh, but yeah, somebody's going to upset somebody. Uh, but we'll see. Like I said, we gotta get some road wins. South Carolina, we gotta get somebody. Missouri, I don't know how Tennessee. We gotta get somebody on the road. I don't know. I just don't know who it's going to be. Oklahoma won't. Texas A&M, Oklahoma, no. I won't pick those. So yeah, we got to get somebody on the road here. It'd be nice. Because we have five SEC road games. So yeah, we need to get somebody. So it's South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas A&M, uh, Oklahoma, and I miss it, Missouri. Yeah, that's five. Dude, that's five hard games. That's, I mean, gotta get somebody. O line rated high. Yes, Steve. Yeah, defensive line, middle of the pack. Yeah, I like our defensive line. Look, our defense is probably in the middle, and that's fine. If we're eight, if we're top 10 in SEC in defense, we'll be fine. But some guys saying we're going to be next to last. One channel saying we're going to be next to last. Yeah, no, we ain't going to be next to last. Oh, good night, Panama Mike. Oh man, well, good night, man. Look, I'm just trying to keep it going, guys. We're 25 days out. I'll put up some polls. I put up one about the backup quarterback. If you said Matt Ponatowski, you would be incorrect. Just if you're watching this back, as of right now. Now maybe later in the year, but the offensive coordinator has already said in an interview this past week that he's not in football shape. Yeah, so he's not in shape. He doesn't know the playbook. He ain't gonna be the backup quarterback early. Now later in the year, but no, I don't think he'll be. Yeah, and hopefully, look, if we need a backup quarterback to start a game, we're in trouble already. So because we do not have we don't have anybody like Minchie. So hopefully Minchie will be, knock on wood. Yeah, fine. Yeah, there's a couple positions. Nick Anderson, come on, man. Yeah. Crash. Apparently, Stein said he did the right thing playing pitcher. Probably, yeah. I mean, that guy's got an arm. If you watch him throw a football, I got a video of him throwing a football. That dude's got an arm. I mean, yeah, he isn't in great shape. Yeah, you're standing on the mound. Yeah, pitching is not. Yeah, right. Now you gain. Yeah, you're, and that's just it. You're working different muscle groups, and core groups, and you're not running. You're not throwing a football. What's up, Peddler? Well, I'm gonna stay in for a few minutes if Peddler came in. I'll hold up a few, man. Yeah, Ponatowski's not gonna. I mean, look, he can get into football shape, but he'll be playing baseball. When baseball comes back around. So, look, his rights. The Cincinnati Reds own his rights. So when he comes out, he can go to the Reds. CJ, stay healthy. We can win more games. Yes, Steve, that's right. CJ Baxter has to stay healthy. Although Nick Anderson's even more important because we have some backup running backs that are decent. I don't know about receivers. We'll have to see. Look, we're going to be able to surprise Alabama and Texas A&M, but then people will have film on us. But Alabama will not have a lot of film on us. He's 100%. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, Captain Crash says CJ said he's 100%. Baxter. Yes, he did. And he looks fast. Now, I did see him running a drill, and he looks fast. Like he looks, yes. So we paid him some money, and yeah. It's like Bo Barnes, Elijah Barnes from Texas. That guy's going to play good. Yeah. Yeah. So we got guys from Texas and Florida on our defense, and some days saying we're going to come in next to last. Come on. Get off the internet if you don't know. I mean, come on, man. Come on. You got to know better than that. I mean, just because you think it, it's not a lie if you believe it. Okay. All right. Whatever. But yeah, CJ's 100%. And plus Barnes is 100%. And Patterson's 100%. I like our backfield. So yeah, the only thing is bringing the receivers along. And look, that happened. That happened. Shane Carr. I still think Shane Carr can play in this league. And he's caught, 50 last year and 35 the year before that. So the guys played. Even though it's a small school, yes, Bo Barnes, yep. Anything on Afari coming back for a fifth year? No, it ain't going to happen, Peddler. The Congress is on a break until September, and so no, he ain't coming back. He ain't coming. I mean, you can't give me money because there's no guarantee that he'll be eligible. So if you gave him money and he came, and then it was just one judge that said that. So now I don't think we'll see him. If you play him, which it wouldn't matter to us, he'd be an illegal player. We'd have to forfeit wins. But yeah, no, I don't think we need him that bad. I don't think it's that. If he was an offensive player, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen just because they never, all that stuff has got to go through so many Congress, the Senate, and court cases. We don't know what that 5th year of eligibility for 2022 players is even going to be legal. So I don't think so. Yeah, it's going to take. I mean, Congress doesn't come back to September 6th. So yeah, by the time, football season will be over. If it's a basketball player, but a football player is going to be hard. The fact we aren't pursuing a Afari makes me think they feel good about linebacker position. Well, yeah, true, but also he's not going to be legal. So if you sign him, you could just be throwing money away. If you said, "Hey man, you want to come here and hang out?" But yeah, our secondary is a little underrated. I hope so, Steven. Because I don't know about Nichols. Supposedly Nichols has improved, but at corner, and of course this Hassan Sykes guy that they got from Western Carolina, they pegged him as a starter from the very beginning. So he played 2 years. So I mean, we'll see. That's the question mark. But yeah, as far as our safeties, oh yeah. You got, I mean, Ty Bryant, Castell, so many people. Linebackers are good. Sam Green's going to be healthy. Yeah. Our defense is fine. It just has to be solid. That's all. Just have a solid defense. Special teams, we'll see. I mean, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Kentucky will have 8 wins. Wow, Tony keeps saying that. 1 will be against Alabama. Well, that would be good, Tony. That'd be a heck of a season. Man, if we did that, I'd be shouting out at people who said we were going to, second worst defense. And, yeah. Well, if that happens, everybody will be like, well, we knew it. Well, they'll just hedge their bets. Oh, yeah, we knew they could do it. The only person that said on the SEC network is Cousin Shane on the SEC podcast. Said that he could see us winning 8 games. So, hey, maybe we will. Nationwide, stay on. The injunction to deny 5th year was denied last night. Yes, Captain Crash, yeah. Look, man, I mean, look, that's not going to – I don't think they want it to happen. How about them WILDCATs, Tony? Well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, look, that ruling, all that stuff is going to be in court. There's a channel called Sports Talk J. Shout out to Sports Talk J Tennessee channel, who's a really cool dude. He keeps up on this stuff, and he can tell you all about it. And I watch his channel. It would be sorted before the season starts. Yeah, right, Captain Crash. I agree. Yeah, it won't be not football season. It wouldn't be sorted till, by the time we get that sorted out and you get – I mean, he could play at the end of the year if we were in the – now, there's people that if you're in the playoff race and you want to hold, but we won't be in the playoff race. I say that. Maybe we will. If we had a different logo on the helmet, right, coaches, players should be top 20. Oh, I said that, Steve. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All of a sudden, Castell and the other kid, Gaines from Florida, they put a UK logo on their helmet, and they're no good anymore. Yeah, they were great at Florida, but since they play a Kentucky helmet, they're no good anymore. And our defense is garbage. Right. For basketball, though. Well, let's get guys for right. Yes. Yeah, it would work for basketball. Yeah, if we were able to get somebody, I think that's why we're holding that last scholarship, hoping that all that stuff will get settled and we'll go get somebody really good. So, Roger, the 5 for 5 might help basketball. Yeah, too late for football. Yeah, I've heard that they want to kill that. The NCAA wants to kill that. I don't know if that's true. Is baby Kentucky in football now? Well, I mean, look, Steve. We've beaten them. I mean, lately we've been, we kicked their ass so bad last year. Don't just sit there and just go, oh, they're going to lose. That's all why. Because our helmet. I mean, I get it. Florida, yeah. Summerall should come in. Summerall loses us. It's going to be bad for him. I can just tell you right now. Yeah. So yeah, they got to win that game. But yeah, we'll see. They got a new quarterback, and look, he ain't any. I just don't think he's that special of a coach. I mean, he's good, but you're in Florida now. You better be really good. Yeah, this is not Tulane, so we'll see what he does with his quarterback. But yeah, thinking they're going to go 9-3. I don't know. There's some guys saying they're going to go 9-3. Come on, uh, you know, and we'll see. We'll see. I like the coach we got, so uh, I like the system that he runs, and he puts people in the NFL. And Willie Rodriguez is going to be first team All SEC, and I keep saying it. So we'll see. And our defense is going to be good, and I keep saying it, and I mean solid. So either the expert, and maybe the experts are right. Of our old coaches, 4 or 5. Yeah, Steve P, that's a good. Yeah, yeah, he did take a couple of our coaches, Brad White, and Brad White's a really good coordinator. I mean, he's some. I mean, he's good. Yeah, they took a couple of our coaches. Yeah, yeah. I'll ask him how come how's Florida's defense so good if they got a Kentucky guy coaching, but we got Florida players and we're not, yeah. I should just mess them up. Put that down in the comments and make them answer it, and then I would fry their old brain. They'd be looking at their notes. Well, they didn't take any notes. What did I? One guy was like, "Did I say Oklahoma was going to be 6-3?" I don't know. What did you say? All right, I'm out again. All right, Captain Crashman, thanks for coming by. Vivian, all right, man, go Cats. That's right. No, I just want to jump on here for a few minutes. I mean, let's get excited. I mean, yeah, if you look down our, like I said, yeah. So for those of you who said that, yeah, Matt Pontosky was going to be the backup quarterback. No. Running backs, not worried about them at all. This Tovani Massell, they keep talking about how physical of a specimen he is. And he looks like a running back. Good. We moved Martellus Carter over. He's doing good. Plenty of running backs. Wide receiver is going to be the thing, guys. That's going to be, But I like it. We got a bunch of young guys. But you know what? Hey, get them out there. Tight ends, not a tight end room. Elijah Brown, Willie Rodriguez, Skinner, Boyer, and Justin Caddis. It's got to be Josh Cash's brother. So tight end, yeah. Teach Boyer to catch. That's my secret weapon. Man, that big dude, you get that big ass 265 long arm dude down there, looks like TJ Watt, get him down there on the 5-yard line and just throw it up to him. But yeah, offensive line, dude, yeah, defensive line, don't worry. Linebackers, I was a little worried at first, but not now. Like I said, cornerback is the only thing. But yeah, we're good. Yeah, the back end. I don't know much about the punter, except the people that watched him at Murray State said he's a good punter. And I like Australian punters. So, yeah, in college, not in the pros. And then our field goal kicker was the same guy from last year. So we're good. I think Summerall, Roger says, is a good coach. He is a good coach. A higher ceiling with Stein. I would agree with that. Yeah, I think you know what you're going to get with John Summerall. And he's at the wrong place to go 7 wins. If they don't get in the playoffs in a couple of years, he'll be back wherever. Sykes was waiting on a bigger offer, and a coach change is why he ended up at Western Carolina. Yeah, I heard that story. Liber, I don't know what to call you. I'm going to call you Liber. Yes, yes, he was waiting on a bigger offer. He's got a lot of experience. I mean, he started the last 2 years, so he's had a lot of reps. So he should be able to. I mean, look, you're going to be out there one-on-one when they blitz. So he's obviously a good cover guy. We wouldn't have him. Monaco Corey finally talked about Mazzell. Yeah, he's a physical specimen. Can't say specialman. He is a special man and a specimen. Yeah, he looks the part, which is good. Hey, we need running back of the future. But yeah, our running back, we're fine. We're fine. CJ Baxter looks really good to me. What is somebody telling me here? Oh, Nick Anderson will have 40 or 50 catches, somebody's telling me. Okay, well, that's fine. But yeah, Mazzell's good. Yeah, running back's not a thing we really have to worry about. It's, even if we get, knock on wood, one injury, we're fine. Whereas some positions we can't absorb it. Cornerback would be one of them. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much we'll see him this year, but Mazzell's definitely a future guy. So, You got to do it in practice. Yeah, and what we say, Corey, the running back coach say, if you don't block, you don't play. If you don't hit somebody, you don't play. If you don't block, you don't play. That's the way it should be with the running back, because you know they're going to come after Minchie. And we haven't talked about Minchie's running. Look, that guy's a runner, not a scrambler. That dude can flat out beat you to the corner. Bootleg. Down on the goal line, you're going to have to watch for that bootleg if they roll him out, because he can get in the end zone. So I like him in the red zone. Minchie. There's another dimension to his game. So I'm not worried about our offense. Yeah. So much. So, hey, I mean, and then, of course, basketball. They didn't get to talk basketball at Loyal BBN, but that's okay. Once again, if you're just getting in here, the question on Loyal BBN is I think it was, is Milan Monsilovic our most important player? And I said no. Zoom Diallo, our point guard, is. Because him penetrating and having a good year will open that up for everybody else out there. I don't know if you watch this offense, and I'm not a fan of it. 3 people standing around and 2 people moving. Not all the time, but a lot of their sets in the Zoom action or 5 out or whatever you call it. Yeah, there's 3 dudes standing out there and 2 guys moving. Yeah, just score. I think we're going to be a scoring team this year. Wilkins and Zoom Diallo are important. Monsilovic is going to knock down shots. So I would say the point guard. Defense is keen on Nick Anderson, Roger Baker, and Willie Rodriguez. Shane Carr possibly having a good season. Yeah, I said that, Roger. I think so. I think he's sort of an X factor because he's just, once again, there's a guy that looks the part. He's from 6'2", what is he, like 185, and can run a route and can catch. He can catch the long ball. He's good when the ball's in the air. And I think they said this. I think Will Stein said this. He's good when the ball's in the air. That's what you need. A receiver who can get the long ball. Yes, when he's at Southern Utah, if the ball's in the air, he can jump up and get it. Now, he did that at Southern Utah. Can he do it against South Carolina? So, I think he's experienced enough that he can run routes and he knows how to get to the ball. So, yeah, I agree with you, Roger Baker. Shane Carr, that's the guy. If he has a good year, yeah. And DJ Miller, of course. So, yeah. Miller and Carr. If I don't see Shane Carr out there a lot, it'd surprise me. It'll surprise me. DJ Miller. See, I just said it. Yes. Monaco Corey, I really like our running back coach. I do too. We said that. Yeah. 2 back sets. Yeah. Well, if we're going to do 2 back sets, then we're going to run the ball. Because one guy's going to be a check down, like I know football. One guy's going to be a check down. So, yeah, if we run a lot of 2 back sets, that we're also running 2 back sets because we don't have a lot of experienced wide receivers. So you don't want, everybody spread out one-on-one if you have a couple receivers who can't catch, aren't that talented yet. So I think the 2 back sets, yes, and the tight ends, 2 tight ends, 2 people in the backfield, because either tight end or both of them can go out and catch a pass. So, yes, I think it's taken the weakness is our wide receivers, and now, like I know football, you're putting 2 backs in there so you can run the ball, and they have to honor the guys in the backfield. So I could be wrong, but yeah, I like a running back coach. I can't think of his name now, but he's got attitude. I like him. But yeah, 2 back sets. Yes, somebody's going to be going out for a pass. Yeah, if not both of them. Plus, Minchie can run. So you can clear everybody out, and Minchie can take off a bootleg. There you go. Like I know football. I draw that up. Yeah, he said draw it up. Yeah, don't listen to anybody on YouTube. But yes, I do like our coach. I do like our running back coach a lot. We have been on an hour. Okay, we'll stay on a few more minutes. I'll stay on a few more minutes. Who can we talk about, man? There's so many people to talk about. A nonsense. Yeah, he's a no nonsense guy. All right. Yeah, I like him. You don't block, you don't play. I like guys like that. Yeah, there's no thinking about it. Yeah, there's no room for negotiation. As a leader, there's got to be times when there's no negotiating. No negotiating. This is the way it's got to be in any job that you're doing. So, Roger, I think we play 2 back sets. Depends on how well the running backs can block. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, and I think Barnes is a pretty good sized dude. That dude can. That dude can probably block. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Uh, yeah, I already bet it. We're a 23.5 point favorite against Youngstown State. And I bet it on FanDuel, yes. Ferguson, Gray, and Darby will be young wide receivers that get catches. Yeah, Ferguson and yes. Yes, and Darby. Yeah, Darby. I still don't know who's going to return kicks. I can't wait for the first, uh, you know, roster to come out. The first roster with backups comes out, and it probably be coming out soon. Uh, but yeah, so on the offensive line, Jordan Knox, JUCO player, is probably going to be the backup center. He can play guard and center. Then you got Mark Robinson. That's who I'm talking about tonight. I'm on number 23. If you haven't watched my shorts on the 25 players you should be excited about tonight, which is on right now, I've already got it on, is Mark Robinson. He played at UTEP. He started all the games at UTEP. He's a backup tackle. So yeah, he can play. So we got some guys that have played that are going to be backups. But yeah, I was worried about the backup center, but evidently we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, we have 19 offensive linemen. But yeah, Colton Price, I mean, what can you say? That guy's already, the NFL's already talking about him. So, and we'll see about Tegru Teshola. I like him. He's played a lot. Lance Hurd. Yeah, I mean, look, we got 8 solid offensive. I mean, and Malachi Wood's going to start. And he earned that. So he's a big dude. Darby returns kicks. Well, yeah, I think so. I think that's what we said, Steven. He did it in high school. He's a freshman. Will you let a freshman return kicks? Might as well. I mean, might as well. What are we going to do? Lose? I mean, unless he gets freshman fumbles. Yeah. We'll see. Do you think DJ Miller could be a 1,000-yard receiver? No, Corey. I don't think we're going to throw. I think we're going to spread the ball around. It's like C.J. Baxter being a 1,000-yard back. I don't think so. I think we'll spread the ball around on offense, running the ball. I think I could see C.J. Baxter getting 500, Barnes getting 400, Patterson getting 300. Receiving, I could see Nick Anderson getting, 500, 600 yards, and then Miller getting 300 or 400 yards, and then Shankar getting 200. Yeah. Now, I don't think Miller, I don't think one guy will do that in this offense. If anybody's doing 1,000 yards, Willie Rodriguez, I say that like that probably won't happen. I'd like to see him do it. Does CBS want to put money on that? She said that Youngstown State could be on the top 10 upset games. Are they out of their mind? Did they really say that? It's 23.5, dude. It's not. If a game is 23.5 points, that's not even on upset alert. Yeah. If they did say that, they're stupid. And they're just trying to get you to watch and comment. Because, yeah, 23.5. Now, if it was 8.5 or, as someone who I know how to bet. But, yeah, no. No, CBS didn't put money on that. No, look, they got some whatever FBS All-Americans. I don't care who they got. I don't care if they won FBS last year. That doesn't matter. If we can't handle them, our line play is too good. Our defensive line or offensive line should just blow them. Just Toledo, we but we won that game by just blowing them off the line of scrimmage. So, and Toledo was good, really good. So, yeah, no, I don't know why they would say that. Yeah, I mean, I've already bet the 23. In fact, I bet it at 24.5. Well, it said they opened up at 24.5, and I bet that. I'll bet 23.5. Numbers before his year at Oregon said that. What was Bo Nix's numbers before his year at Oregon? I do not know. I did not watch Bo Nix. I don't know. I know he's good in Denver. So I don't know. Just hating on Kentucky CBS. Yeah, Baker, Roger, they say a lot of stuff just to get you to get wound up. But yeah, anybody, you got to tell me why. I hate it when people just say shit and they don't tell you why. If you think that's true, then tell me why would you think that that's an upset alert game? Well, they got their quarterback at Youngstown State is good or whatever, So, what did my wife is on the way home. Okay, no, thank you. All right. So, no, CBS, yeah. Come on, that's not gonna happen. Beacom 100% or 10% And Liver Bo completion percentage went up 10%. His A&Ts went down half. And his yards and T doubled. Good. Well, Minchie's never started. So he's starting off with, he's starting off at 0. But he's accurate. All I hear is the word from Will Stein and Joe Sloan is the word accurate. If he's accurate, then that's the best thing you can be, right? Catch the ball. That's the problem we had last year. You hit guys in their hands, and they, they don't catch the ball. So, but anyway, I think we'll see what Kenny Minchie does. Is undefeated. That's right. Roger Baker says he's undefeated. Minchie is in high school, but I don't know if he's undefeated in high school. But no, look, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I wouldn't worry about a quarterback. If we had a question at quarterback, then I could see us going 3-9 and 2-10, and but that's not. No. People just aren't. Thinking with they're thinking old school and looking at it. Like Minchie causes effortless and calm. Yeah, he is pretty. Yeah, in practice now. In practice, he was calm and effortless. Yes, we'll see when he gets out there and they really come to tee off on him. Corey, if we have a running back room as deep as ours, we will run more than pass. It seems like. Well, I bet you it'll be 60-40 or 50-50. I think we'll barely be 60-40 pass. But I mean, look, like I still believe in the 200 rushing, 200 passing. That's what really. If you look at the teams that were in the playoffs, they were averaging 200 running, 200 passing. And Mark Stoops said that last year. And some of our writers won 3,500 yards passing, and don't worry. And no, it needs to be 200 yards rushing, 200 yards passing, because that's balance. That's balance. So the O-line is run. Yes, Colton Price, all those guys. Yeah, look, we gonna run the ball. We're gonna run the ball. People are coming around to that now. I've been saying it since he got hired, and I was watching him in Oregon. They ran the ball. So King Mondo, Tom, what would it take for you to come down to Lexington for a game? Not much. My schedule is this year is probably not doable because my job is so. Man, I am short-handed. I am short-handed at my work, and but I will have to come down. If not this year, next year I will make a point to come to a non-conference game. I'll come down there, King Mike. Yeah, I'll do a lot. I'll try to get Big Mike if he's back. I'll try to get Big Mike to come with me or BC or somebody. Yeah, and we'll do it live. We'll broadcast it live. I'll even buy a ticket. Well, I appreciate that, King Mondo. I know they're expensive if you do an SEC game, but no, I'll do a non-conference game. That's what I did last time. I forgot. I haven't been there since like 2017. I'll have to do it. As I said, when you get older, it's just easier. You have to go drive there and then park and then go there and then go sit down and come back. Yeah, but I will try to get to a game maybe next year, and we'll tailgate and we'll do something, and I'll just plan it out. I will be retired in 2.5 years, so then I can do whatever I want. Right now, my job still owns me, and it's wearing me out. All these young kids quitting and leaving, and but yes, I will have to get to a game. That would be cool. I would like that. Yes, I will definitely get there. Yes, we'll have to come up with a place. I'll have to see where we'll do it. I mean, I get a lot of views. I mean, I have 1,500 plus subscribers, which is fine. But I get a lot of views. People are watching me. Yes, retirement. Yeah, I need to get. Look, this 2.5 years ago, I thought I would breathe. I thought last 2.5 years, I'll just ride it out. No. I got a guy that tore his Achilles yesterday. He's out for 6 months. I just got so many things going on. I'm too over this, but I got to do it. I'll have to come. Yes, I will come. I will definitely come. My uncle was blue coat till age 91. Marvin Pig. Wow. Okay. If you could climb up, I do not like Rupp Arena. I got to be honest with you. I don't like watching the game there. If you're not down at the bottom, if you're up at the top, I can't see the game, man. I don't like sitting up there looking down, walking all the way up straight. And so I wonder more people don't get hurt. I wish they would build a new arena. I'd be honest with you. I don't Rupp Arena. I've never liked being in Rupp Arena. Uppers is rough. Yeah, I mean, look, it's like in Nashville the arena. Whenever I go see the Predators, if I don't sit, I don't want to sit up at the top where you looking. It looks like ants playing. I don't like that. Uh, but yeah, can hit from 60 yards. Oh, the kicker? Well, I've heard that. Yes, yes. Now, can he do it in a game? Yeah, I know. I know he's got a leg. So yes, our kicker's fine. I don't like Rupp either. Gives me Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't like Rupp. People say I'm crazy, but end zone up high gives best view. Well, now, John, at football, end zone up high does give you the best view if your team is down there. But when your team's continually at the other end, it's like in hockey. I want to sit where there's 3 periods. My team is down here twice. If you sit in the end zone and they're always on the other end, yeah, that sucks. But it is good. Roger, I have no one's talking about kicking game. Yeah, I think our kicker, field goal kicker, and I don't know how to say his last name. I'm gonna say Kawi, Kawi, Kawi has a good. Yeah, I mean he's got a strong leg. Our field goal kicker, he does. And Murray State's punter, and people say he's fine. He's a good punter. Look, just don't. We got to play field position. Yeah, we got to have good special teams. Who's going to be the kickoff team? Who's going to be the punt team? Who's going to receive kicks? Who's going to special teams? I don't know. We won't know about our special teams till we get in a game. There's only so many drills you can do. Some cheap binoculars. Well, that's true, John. Yes. Yeah, you're all right. I can't look at binoculars. Corey heard that too. He's got a big leg. He does. Yeah, I mean, look, and that's fine. Uh, just hit the 35 yarders too, though. You get these guys that want to kill the ball. Look, man, just make the 40 yarders and the 35 yarders. Uh, we're gonna bring back the K. No, I wish we would, Corey, but we're not. No. Now they wanted to bring it back for a game, but I don't think it'll happen. I mean, it'd be cool if it did. I like the uniforms from the '80s. They were cool looking with the block cane. Maybe they'll do it for a game. I don't think so because I think you got to jump through a bunch of hoops if you're going to do something like that. So, close games won a lot of by special teams. Yes, close games are won by special teams, Roger. Yes. Yes, they are. They are won by special teams. Yes, they are. And so we need special teams and defense and offense. And yeah, all Indiana showed you that. They were good at all 3 phases of the game, and that's how they won the national championship. So, intercepting Carson Beck, going for it on 4th down and scoring, and then special teams got them 7 points. So that's how they're national champions now. They would have probably lost that game, but nope. So yes, it's more than just offense and you lining up and throwing. I wish I know people want to see a lot of scoring. I don't care what the score is as long as we win. If we win 17-13, if we beat Alabama 17-13, do you think anybody's going to complain about how boring our 16-13? Man, that was a really boring game. No, we just beat Alabama. Why do you care? 13-10. I don't care what this. I mean, okay, we beat Auburn 10-3. Did I? No, I don't care. Me personally, just win. It's about winning. You are what your record says you are, in the words of Bill Parcells. So, yes. Who is the special teams coach? Corey, people keep asking me. I don't know who it is. I'd have to sit here and look at the roster of coaches and go, I don't know who it is. Whoever he is, I hope he's good. I hope he's good. So I know Cutter Leftwich is the O-line coach. And so I know a couple of the coaches. The tight end coach coached offense with Will Stein at UTSA. So he's a good coach. And then, of course, our defensive line coach, they are who they thought they were. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a man from the Vikings. Dennis, can't remember his name now. Yeah, they are who we thought we were. That's what I'm going to say about Florida. They are who we thought they were. I know, John, I know Stein is down with Power K. Trademark. Can't trademark a plain K from memory. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good. I don't know what it would take for us to have to do that for a game. But anyway, yes, I'd like to see it for a game. If you watch my videos where I do them in my basement, I have a little football helmet there on the mantle with a block K. It was a keychain. I've had that since 1980 something. The block K helmet on a keychain. So I like that. KRS is saying Nichols is going to be something special this year. Well, good. He needs to be because he's our quarterback. Yeah, he needs to be real special. Him and Sykes. So yes, because we are going to blitz the quarterback. So yeah, they need to be something special. Your quarterbacks have to be good. Yeah. Somebody tell that to the people at Southeastern 16 that we have two of Florida's players who were really good last year. They're going to figure it out. We were talking about if you just got in here, Southeastern 16. I love the channel, but some guy said we were going to be next to last in defense, and he was talking. They were doing Florida's schedule, and I hate to be the one to tell them we have two of Florida's best players because we got them out of the portal, and the old boy doesn't realize it, and it's going to dawn on him when he does us because they're going in order or whatever. And yeah, it's going to dawn on him that, oh, shoot, I said something about their defense. And I didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, like their players got worse because they came to Kentucky. Yeah, okay. Southeastern 16 can be very bad. Yes, John. Yeah, not in basketball. I like Chris Lee. I like Blake Lovell. I'll say it again. I've said it 3 or 4 times. I like their basketball coverage. But, man, those football guys, you got to do better than that. One young guy and 2 old dudes that they're trying their best to look at papers and notes and, yeah, one dude's got his readers on and shit. You know, it's hard to do multiple teams. Yeah. Roger Parker Fleming's listed as a special teams coach. I don't know who Parker Fleming is. Sounds like a novel writer. Parker Fleming. Oh, that's Ian Fleming. My bad. Well, anyway, Parker Fleming. It just sounds like a banker, somebody that you would do your, banking through. But and look, I'm not dogging out Southeastern. Well, I am dogging out Southeastern 16. The football could be a little better, guys. Football could be. Now they got a lot of views, and they got 16,000 people. So I can't really say anything. What am I going to say? But yeah, it is hard to do. Yeah, if you're trying to do all of college football, good luck. Uncle Lou is probably the best dude, SEC guy that does everybody. Shout out to Uncle Lou really needs a shout out from me. But Uncle Lou does a really good job. If you don't know Uncle Lou's channel, he's a Georgia fan, and he does everybody, and he does sports. He does this full time, and he's really good at it. Corey, how good do you think we are compared to the last 4 or 5 years? In football, I don't know. I'll let you know. I don't know. Last year, I thought we should have won 6 games. We should have, but I don't know. I don't know. Mike and Shane do really well for all 16 teams, I think. Are you talking about, I don't know which, are you talking about the Mike and Shane? I don't know who, is that the football dudes? Because I don't know. Parker Fleming was the special teams coordinator at Ohio State. Well, there you go, Roger Baker. If he's at Ohio State, he's got to be good. I've been good. The SEC podcast. Oh, that SEC podcast. Oh, you mean Mike and Cousin Shane? Yeah, I mean, I like them. Look, man, they're kind of a yuckity yuck, Cracker Barrel. They look like 2 dudes that you'd be at Cracker Barrel eating dinner with, don't they? I feel like I see them running the rocking chairs outside Cracker Barrel playing checkers. But I mean, look, they never really liked Kentucky. I mean, this year, Cousin Shane's kind of giving us a love, and I'm glad he is. But look, they're kind of stuck in the past too. But they gave us a little love this year, so and they gave Mark Stoops some love. So, but yeah, I mean, they don't spend a lot of time on us. I get it. We're not. Yeah, I get it. Look, college football is Alabama, Auburn, Texas, Georgia. I understand, but yeah, they do a good job. They do a good job. Every once in a while, yeah. Still thinks Auburn's going to do something. Well, yeah, everybody thinks Auburn's going to do something. Cracker Barrel. Yeah, it is accurate, Jay. Don't you look like both those boys look like they order from Cracker Barrel? If I saw them in Cracker Barrel, I'd be like, hey, man, I know they're sitting outside playing. They got that little game where you put the pegs in. I don't know how to do that, by the way. Put the little pegs in and move them around. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, they're at the gift shop at Cracker Barrel, and they're buying like a Johnny Cash CD. You know what I'm saying? Like people still buy CDs of Johnny Cash and Marty Robbins. Yeah, that's an old school name, Marty Robbins. Y'all have to Google that. But yeah, Auburn's in trouble this year. I don't know. Auburn's in trouble every year. Because USC won't be able to keep Sellers together. South Carolina, well, I hope not, because that dude's good, man. That's a big ass dude. That dude can run over people. Uh, I think they just figured him out a little bit. And look, man, this is South Carolina's gonna be fighting for their life, right? You're fighting for your coach and your program. I mean, they're either going to come out and light it up or fizzle out. So uh, they've been kicking our ass. So I can't say anything about them. So I don't know. I just wish we could beat them. You know, we were beating them, but Corey, if we can get through the first half of the schedule and not have any injuries, yeah, well, that would be the key. Yeah, if we start getting injuries, then yeah. Liver, people forget that Auburn lost to the NFL and the portal. What Auburn lost? Oh, what they lost? Yeah, they lost people. Yes, yes. I don't know about their new coach. Yeah, not many people. They haven't had a winning season since 2019 or 2021. 2021. They haven't had a winning season. So Missouri, John says, might be in trouble at quarterback and low depth at running back without their best player. Well, I don't know much about Missouri. Is their quarterback their best player? Uh, so I don't know. I think a bunch of SEC teams are overrated. Well, Missouri's ranked 25th preseason. Hopefully they're overrated. Yeah. Tennessee. I mean, there's another team. I think they've raised the most money. They have raised the most money. Their fan base, I mean, they have a lot of money. They're going to be good in basketball. There's another team that's proud, and you won't see it this year, but in the coming years, they've raised a lot of money. So that's we need to keep raising money. Man, guys, it's going to keep getting worse and worse. Every year, you got to do more money and more money and more money. It's just getting to be just about money. Uh, Ahmad Hardy, their running back, first team SEC, may not be available. Oh, what happened? Available? What? He couldn't have flunked out of class. Uh, is it eligibility? Is he trying to get an extra year? Yeah, I know that name now that you said it. Okay, he shot himself. Well, damn, he shot himself. Damn. Well, I'm not playing this year. Watch this shit. I'm gonna shoot my leg. Bam. I can't play, coach. Why not? Because I shot my Achilles tendon out. I say that a joke. I don't know. Did he shoot himself? Like trying to take his life? I mean, how he missed? I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't even be joking around. I can't joke around about that. But yeah, I don't know how he should maybe accidentally. You mean like playing with a gun? When he accidentally playing with a gun and it went off? Yeah, look, guys, they don't. So many people don't know how to use a semi-automatic handgun that it boggles my mind how many people leave around in a chamber. At the gun store, they have a jar full of bullets, and every time somebody hands them a gun and they clear it and a bullet pops out, they pop it, and that thing is full. Surely he did that. Arms racing college reminds me of USSR. Wow. I don't know how he shot. It's unbelievable. The donors at Tennessee asked. Yeah, Tennessee, listen. Tennessee is killing it. I mean, they're so far ahead of it. You're ahead of Texas. I mean, they're ahead of everybody right now. Tennessee, you got Nashville. Look, the Titans, like they said, the Titans are fine, but it's the Vols all across Tennessee. It's the Volunteers. It ain't Vandy. No, it's the Volunteers. They own a whole state. So, yeah, and you got Nashville, people with money, Memphis. Well, not so much Memphis, but you got Nashville, Knoxville, a lot of money. We got Bowling Green. I mean, and they're giving to Western. So there you go. Yeah, Tennessee's good in football, basketball, and baseball. Yeah. Their basketball team is. I mean, you think we can score? Their 5 starters average double figures. So yeah, they're going to be good in basketball and baseball. Yeah, they'll be good in baseball again. Look, man, Josh Heupel. I mean, he's got to win, but man, that dude's a good coach. Part of me wishes he would lose just so he could stop kicking our ass. Not that the next guy wouldn't, but yeah, but I like Josh Heupel. And yeah, we're copying his offense. If you listen to Will Stein, some of his offense. Which if you're going to copy guy on offense, and you'd copy Josh Heupel. So, but yeah, Tennessee. We are trying to be good at basketball. And so, yeah, yeah, like I said, guys, it's just a shame that we're always going to let basketball eat first. It's just a shame. It's just that's the way it is. And Bear Bryant knew it, and it's still that way today, and it's always going to be that way. Our fans love basketball. They don't care about. Some of my friends don't even watch football. They don't. What wins basketball? Yeah. So look, we're always going to put basketball first. It's just the way it is, man. You just gotta, I thought about changing this channel before I get off of here. I thought about changing this about the first 6 months to Kentucky Sports Nation and do more basketball. But then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Everybody does basketball. I'm going to do football. So I decided, you know what? I'll take less viewers. I mean, I can do basketball, but no, I decided, no, I'm going to keep football and do football. There's so many basketball channels. Some of them I could do as good as, some of them I could not. But yeah, I'm really, if you're going to be good at football in a Big Ten or the SEC, it has to be a priority. It can't be the second sport you're trying to be good at. I mean, that's just my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. Tennessee also gets caught breaking the rules. They do, Corey. So did we. Peddler, football makes the money. Yes, had to devote the money, but we don't. And they want to build up the area around Commonwealth Stadium into some sort of nightlife. And all the food this year, her KSR is going to be family pricing on all the food at the stadium, beer and food for your kids. And don't give your kids beer. So, yeah. But look, man, we're just not going to spend as much. I mean, we were like, in football spending, we were like 12th or 13th. I mean, come on, man, you're not going to be 12th and 13th in football spending. And it's just going to be hard. I mean, which is why we're trying to get high school players. But yeah, it is a shame, but you just got to, look, man, that's the road we're taking. That's the road we're on, fellas. If you're watching this back, that's the road we're on. I mean, look, we can raise money, but man, trying to compete with Texas's, Tennessee's, Alabama's, Auburn's, Georgia, Florida, I mean, it's just hard. So anyway, I think we'll be a decent football team. Don't know that we'll ever, I can't tell you we're going to be in the playoffs anytime soon, but maybe we will. You never know. I don't know. All right, guys. Look, I just want to jump on here tonight and say, look, man, we're 25 days away. I'm on the 23rd player of my 25 player series of shorts. And I did Mark Robinson tonight, offensive lineman from UTEP. He's a good player. Moneyball, you just want to have to be smarter. Yeah. By the way, before I leave, Liver, David Justice was on the Oakland A's, and he knew Billy, what's his name, Bean. And he said that movie was total bullshit. None of that was true. He would never come out on the field and talk to you. None of that was true. But I see, be smarter. It was a good movie, but it was all bullshit, which most movies are. Most movies that Rudy, bullshit, Hoosiers, made up. I could go through every sports movie. But yeah, Moneyball. Well, that's a good one. Just be smarter. Yeah. Well, I guess we will use analytics. Tennessee spending money like crazy. Yes. Around Neyland Stadium. They're building up there, Roger. Yeah, they should. Yeah. And it's already a good stadium from what I've never been there, but Matt Jones says and Drew Franklin say it's a great stadium. So hats off to them. Auburn spending over $1 billion on their stadium. See, guys, I think I was in Nashville for my birthday. My daughter took me to Nashville. You guys that heard me tell this story in the last live. They're building the new Titan Stadium right next to the old one, but the old one looks fine. So my daughter said, Dad, why are the Titans built? That stadium looks fine. Why are they building another one that's bigger? I said, because money. They got a Super Bowl coming. They want a nicer stadium. That stadium's only 25 years old, and it looks fine. It looks new to me. But I said, no, baby, it's about money. Sports is about money. It's entertainment. NFL, entertainment. It's rigged. The NFL, come on, man. Did they want they're talking about Tom Brady when he was with Tampa Bay. How bad that team wasn't a great team. But they went to the Super Bowl to play Patrick Mahomes because it was the Tampa Bay Super Bowl at their stadium. I'm just saying. I don't know. But no, sports is about money. It ain't about academics. It ain't about learning. It's not about Kentucky. It's about Ben Franklin. And don't confuse it for anything else other than that. Lance Hurd has been with 4 teams in 4 years, I think. Did he have any loyalty to Tennessee? No, he did not. They have a good season. Well, Monaco Corey, Tennessee. God dang, man. Man, I don't know who runs that team, but Jesus Christ, man. Get some players. In the SEC, Roger, if you build up football program and the venue will benefit all sports. I think so too. But we think about Rupp Arena, and look, our thing is we dominate basketball. And after football's over, everybody's watching us on the SEC Network. The SEC Network turns to basketball, and it's all about us in Arkansas. Arkansas's got a good team, by the way. So Arkansas is going to go for basketball. We're going to go for basketball. Florida's still kind of going for basketball. Tennessee's taking a shot at it. But yeah, as far as every year, it'll probably be us. And Alabama won't do it very much longer. It'll be us and Arkansas. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. I have a video on Adolph Rupp in my archives. If you have not watched my Adolph Rupp video and you want to learn about Adolph Rupp and what really, about Bear Bryant, I said Adolph Rupp. If you want to learn about Bear Bryant, I have a Bear Bryant video in my archives where they talk about him and Adolph Rupp. If you want to know what really happened and why he left, watch my video because I tell you maybe some things that you didn't know on what really happened. Yeah. So, yeah, he knew. He knew. We're never going to be it's always going to be a basketball school. Bear Bryant. So he left. And watch. If you ever have some time and you want to take 15 minutes, I did a little historical video. I have a Jared Lorenzen video tribute. I have a Mo Williams video. So, yeah, check my archives. Some of them are old, top 10 running backs. Yeah, that's from like 2 years ago. But I have some stuff in my archives if you get bored. Anyway, guys, look, I'll come back on. We had Bear Bryant and Adolph Rupp. Yes, we did. For a little while. Adolph Rupp won a national championship, and we would have won it. Well, we're counted as a national championship in football. We did not win it because they named the winner before the bowl games. Now, we beat the number 1 team, Oklahoma. By today's rules, we'd have been a national championship in 1959, I think, 57, 59, whatever year it was. Either 57 or 59. We would have been a national championship because we beat Oklahoma, who was undefeated. But the national champion was crowned before the bowl games. Therefore, we were not national champions officially. Now, the NCAA, yeah, we recognize it. Nobody else does, yeah. And then there's a bunch of other schools when they went back and went through the archives there. But, yeah, we had Bear Bryant. And I'm just going to tell you, he knew. He knew what the deal was. And you know what? He wasn't mad about it. I talk about that in the video, how him and Adolph Rupp, they didn't hold a grudge against one another. So that was good. So as a matter of fact, we helped Alabama Adolph Rupp helped Alabama get a basketball coach named C.M. Newton, one of Adolph Rupp's former players, because Bear Bryant called C.M. Newton in the late 60s and said, hey, man, we need a basketball coach. You know anybody? He goes, yeah, I got a kid named C.M. Newton. That's how C.M. Newton got coach of Alabama, because Adolph Rupp recommended him to Bear Bryant. There you go. There's a fact. We'll leave on a fact. I didn't make that up. I actually knew that. Yeah, I didn't just come up the top of my head. I actually knew that. So, yes, there you go. That's your fact for today. So, but no, hard to be good at 2 sports, guys. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Florida like Florida won it in football and basketball. It's probably the last time you're going to see that. All right, guys. Well, look, I will come back on for what I work Thursday, Saturday, maybe Sunday night. I'll come back on Sunday night and we'll talk. All right. If you're watching this back, thanks for watching this back. Yes, WKRP. It's in my video. If you watch my video, I'll tell you a little story about Adolph Rupp's last coaches show. Paul Bear Bryant came on there, and there were some really cool things said on that last coaches show of Adolph Rupp and Bear Bryant talking, and it was really cool. I won't give away my video. Go watch my video on Bear Bryant. All right, guys, I'll see you on Sunday. Get excited. Got some basketball shorts from the summer camp. I've got about 10 or 11 plays I put into shorts. So every other night will be basketball, football, basketball, football. All right, I'll see you Sunday. Have a good rest of the week and a good Saturday. Go Cats.